Hey guys, what's going on? It's DGamer09 back here again with another episode of Alan Wake, and the last time we left off, we went to go find Alice's kidnapper, who, whether it was her kidnapper or not, we ran into a man named Nightingale who seems to know what's happening in Bright Falls, but before we could get any information out of him, he just ran off and left us behind. And then we decided to try and make our way back to Barry, and we found a truck, and it had broken down and been destroyed, but this section is pretty weird to complete without the truck, so I just reloaded the checkpoint, and now we are continuing on trying to get out of this area. Let's do it. You can already see it's starting to smoke again. You can see the various Taken trying to stop us here and there and everywhere here, but we can just run them down easily. Let's pull. Oh man, let's pull around right before they destroy our truck for good and take these guys down. They're just going to keep respawning because part of this section is that it has infinite Taken, but that's alright, we'll make it work. Let's continue on before they can actually get a hold of us, pick up our next thermos and make a break for it out here. I don't know if we're supposed to go that way or not, but we'll check it out. But we do need to grab this. Oh, it's a perfect ambush area because it's all dark. Manuscript page. This is Wake's despair.
There was no misunderstanding. Cauldron Lake was where Alice and I had stayed, but there was no cabin and no island. I was missing a week. What had happened to me? What had happened to Alice? I had to get her back. I couldn't face life without her.
There's a lot of mysterious occurrences in Bright Falls. Let's just see what exactly is going on. I'm intrigued as to figure out what happens once we get back to big old Barry up in the cabins. Still, I think we're supposed to go this way, so let's check out this way. Back off. The goal I've discovered is to try and not waste our resources, actually. So let's get back in our truck, since it's not quite broken down yet and we can still use it somewhat effectively, kind of, and pull this way and see what we find. We find a much easier to follow trail than if we go up the footpath, but it still leads the same way. Here is where we had our fight with one of the Taken, who we got to hear get taken over. Let's make our way back up. You can see everything getting in our way trying to stop us. Well, this essentially means that we have to get out here. And now it's all of a sudden become very still and quiet, which is not the most comforting thing. But let's continue on.
It was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
It most definitely has been. Case in point here. Boom! Kills them all very quickly. Oh, I just love the solid, dedicated kill cams that you can get for them. Back off. Back off. Let's continue making our way up said mountain. There are, yet again, I will mention a few nightmare difficulty only manuscripts.
Son of a bitch, where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the man.
manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. Not, well, get me.
Yes, I get you.
Just who exactly is Nightingale, though? Look at all the birds. No wonder Barry said last episode that they had gone all, quote, Hitchcock on him.
About birds over the phone.
We can actually grind out a trophy here where you have to kill 1,000 birds. So you can do that by just reloading a checkpoint, though. So once we get through the section for the first time, I will see you guys in a second. For now, there is... Yep, here we go. Another page back here. Yep, I bet so. We're trying, Barry. Come down here and face us, you cowards. There we go. See you guys in a second. I managed for us to get the trophy. It is actually, I believe, a Predator reference, which is really cool because that's one of my favorite horror films, or action films. It is titled "If It Flies, It Burns," which, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
You're okay, Barry.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old dear diner.
Good girl.
Well, that's not good, and we have to keep talking over this so that it doesn't copyright us. End of episode 2.
Exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's
Good girl.
Episode 3, Ransom.
She get her hands on the manuscript anyway.
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
Hello, Randolph.
Works as a waitress down at the diner?
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy.
How so, Barry?
Mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Uh-oh.
You ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
That is not good. Things are crazy here, Barry. Thank you. You actually helped us find a lot of information. Now, let's see what exactly the widow has done to Rose.
Barbara Jagger drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
We are almost there where we need to go by following Randolph.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
That's true. See you when you become a taken. As we're about to see when we walk in here. Uh-oh.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
You okay, Rose?
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry!
Oh no.
What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Whoa. What light? Who is Barbara? Is that Barbara? Also in the lead up to the cabin Barry was in, there was a piece of fluorescent writing
Anger kept me going.
that said the darkness controls the taken.
Don't dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
Whoa.
This is me. I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Very, very mysterious indeed.
Rose
Barry,
took a
you
day
okay?
from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
Oh
I couldn't
no.
work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. Have a nice day. Come back soon.
I feel bad for her. There's one of Alan's books.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
Barry passed out again, and massive snoring.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
A new manuscript page. Randolph calls the police.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
It's sweet that Randolph is trying to be protective, but that is not going to turn out well for us, I don't imagine. There's a radio show collectible here somewhere. It's here. It's here. Let's listen in, shall we?
Stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM. Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder. What's on your mind, Walt? Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt. I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just, well... I heard something like that, Walt. Yeah. Well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me on bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man. I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt? I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go. Well, Walt, maybe... No, thanks, Pat. Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
Well, let's continue on. there is a coffee thermos up here for us to collect as we make our way to our car to get away from this situation and get our light and gun back. Guns. We'll probably only get the one. Oh, there's Randolph.
You're gonna get it now.
Yep. I knew he really did call them.
Knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI. Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Slane.
What?
What I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac.
Well, now we got around, guys.
But there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Let's get ahead. We could tell because of the manuscript that he really was going to call them, so I wonder what other unfortunate events are bound to crop up sooner rather than later. No. Oh, they saw us. Oh no. No, back off. They're shooting flares off. This is not good for us. Good thing they're just deciding not to look further that way. There's actually another manuscript page right there for us. What is this one? The dark presence sleeps.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Uh-oh. So it's looking even more so as though Alan is unintentionally the cause of all of this. I wonder why. And we will continue to wonder how all of this plays into control. Hello? If we come this way, we get another page that we can see pretty far away on the ground. This one, Rose visited by fuck. Rose visited by the dark presence.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Let's make our way back down here and see what we end up finding other than this crashed police car. we're getting Sheriff Breaker out here at least, who seems to be interested in actually helping us out. Oh no, not again. We have to keep making our way forward so that we don't get caught. There they are down there. Oh no. Oh, they're probably fighting the Taken, having no idea how to stop them. What is ahead of us? What might it be?
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
I've lost contact with Wilson when you assigned to me. It's way too late.
No, it's not.
Seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
Nope. Cthulhu.
That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Good on her for actually not jumping to it's us because of no other evidence. I like Sheriff Breaker. She seems nice and like she's out to help, not just assume. Oh no. Not again. Oh boy. Here they go. Whoa, here the Taken come. Oh, they got them anyway. I thought they were actually making it safely away. Is that the gas station from the first 2 episodes out there in the distance? Or was it? Oh wow, we've progressed a decent way in distance then, haven't we? If we run into this, what seems to be a Firewatch tower, then we can get this thermos. And we can listen to this.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything.
Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over.
Go ahead, Mulligan. Over.
We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Okay then, so we know how they're doing. So let's continue on. We can use this to zoom into the chaos that was caused by the wreck down there. I assume that that is where we're going to end up. So if we run down here and come through this fence and be careful not to fall off the cliff.
In the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
We can then come down here and run into this gate, freaking out like it's about to fly off the hinges or something and go nuts.
The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without light.
Yeah, we're not gonna let it stop us. We can also grab our next coffee thermos if we come up here. Let's see if we can interact with this spotlight.
There was no power to the searchlight.
So we need to get power to it so we can destroy the gate and get through. Let's see what we can find. Could this be it? I think so. It is. I like the generator minigames. Also, for those watching, this is recorded the night after the first 40 minutes of the recording in this part, and Gamescom opening night live was yesterday, I believe, and I was only...
Might have to see if I could fix it and try again.
And I was only able to finish the stream tonight, and they showed off so many great things, but especially the Alan Wake 2 trailer. I'm excited to play through that for spooky season with you guys here on the channel. We got a lot of great horror games coming up for spooky season and Halloween. Now we gotta rush to fix this. We have that. We have Fort Solace, which released yesterday, which we will be playing soon. We have Limbo, Inside, the Dead Space remake, Alone in the Dark, so many different things. I'm just really excited with you guys. I just love making content for you all. I hope that my stuff is at least just in the range of decent enough that you guys enjoy it and can just find something to enjoy with me, but I just love making content for you guys. Oh no. Is it the Predator? The Predator's after us? Well, we have our flashlight. But where's our gun? Where is it? We need to catch up. Let's see what we can find around here.
To recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Whoa, we picked up many flashbangs. No one is responding to Breaker. Hello? I don't think they're gonna respond, Sheriff. Sorry for your loss. Now we have a very effective tool to immediately take down the Taken. There we go. We can just get them in one fell swoop since the light seems to kill them pretty effectively, or whatever the term would be for them. If we could just make it to the light up ahead, we'll be fine. We died, so we had to redo that, but there we are. Here is our next radio show.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine. It's Milt Peabody, Pat. What's on your mind, Milt? Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there. Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know? I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots. Gunshots? Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there. They're still shooting? No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party. Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt. Okay. You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them. Okay, thanks.
It seems kind of sad just seeing the residents reacting to supernatural happenings that they have no clue about. We actually missed out on the trophy, so let's try again. Sound and Fury is the trophy, and it is for, obviously, killing 4 Taken at once with a flashbang. Here's our next manuscript. What does it say? Rose touched by the dark presence.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
So, we know that they are quite aware of what is happening to them, actually. And we need to see if we can find some kind of way out of this mad nightmare that we have found ourselves stuck in. Let's continue on. And up ahead, we will actually, if we take the right path, be able to find a chest. Nope, back off. There we go. Whoa, that one exploded instantly before it's taken a minute or two. As you can see, there's the here is said cave I was telling you about with the ultraviolet or disappearing ink. Trust no one in the dark is what that writing says. What does this one say? Walk in light. Whoa. Cool. Here is our chest. We finally have flare. And a generator to assist us in our journey against the Taken. Ah, what a nice healing light. And it serves as a checkpoint. Let's make our way out of here and go back down the trail and head up the path that we're supposed to go down. I think I hear more Taken. Oh boy, how did I know? Nope, just get us to the police car, Alan. Hello? No one is here. But we do have more flashbangs at least. At least being hunted by the FBI and all of the cops affords us the opportunity to keep gathering resources that we need that are very useful to us. Also an update in the Remedyverse, since I've been telling you guys about how the games are connected. Something that seems interesting to me is that Remedy said that Quantum Break is not a part of their plans, and either they're screwing with everyone on the highest level or they're correct, and references to past games are just thrown in there for fun, because I believe there's some sort of Max Payne reference maybe, but don't quote me on that. But I know for a fact Alan Wake and lectures from Alan Wake and the show that we keep seeing on the tellies here are referenced in Quantum Break. So something's weird if the events in Quantum Break are not connected at all to Alan Wake and Control. But it makes our job a little bit easier since I don't have the software to record Quantum Break on the channel as of this time.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
I will be silent so you can hear the radio show, but here's a thermos.
Well, let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Okay, here goes.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
It opened on its own.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake. Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt. Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Run, Ellen!
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me?
I like that.
So many cliffs, it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop.
I like the humor.
I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
I like the H.P. Lovecraft reference, especially since a lot of the events seem to be drawing off of his eldritch horror, sort of. Let's see what's ahead, shall we? Wow, that's a gorgeous shot. There's a train in the distance. Probably good, since we're heading for the train depot. This is our next manuscript. Nightingale in the radio station.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Are we entirely sure Nightingale is really with the FBI, or at least the proper FBI? Because the dark presence might very well be affecting him. Or what I think, with Alan being the one creating the story, is occurring and something is messing up there. Nope. Back off. Yep. Go away. Oh, we gotta go. Oh, we really gotta go. And we were able to burn him away instantly. That was very cool, actually. Hey, we finally got our revolver back. That's a good thing. We have one final trek to make before we end off this episode, and it is for 2 more collectibles up here. As long as we can avoid the Taken. Bye. Yep, back off. Back off. Let's make our way up the mountain, as we are almost out of time. This will take a minute since Alan keeps running out of breath, and we have 2 more turns. But it's alright, we're making our way up. So, what do you guys think about Alan Wake so far? Are you enjoying? Are you excited for all the series that I mentioned? I hope so. Let me know in the comments. That's the question for the video. Why not? Let me know how you guys are feeling in the comments about this series and seeing Control, and then all our other series that we have coming up, especially Alan Wake 2. I hope you guys are enjoying anyway. Here is our Thermos, just randomly hanging out up here on his own on the cliff. And here's a pretty cool optional shot that we can get if we look up to the radio tower on our own, which is very neat considering that we're the ones that make this. Anyway, let's continue on up. We're moving on up. I hope you guys get that reference to the really good song. We're almost there. One last collectible before we end off the episode. Alan is out of breath again. This is actually not all the way that you're supposed to go. It's just a very long optional way. Manuscript, again. This is Walter fights Danny.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
That is a very interesting page, as all of them have been so far. But with that, that is where we are going to end off this episode of Alan Wake. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so that you never miss another upload. And maybe you'll share the video with your friends and family so that we can hopefully spread more positivity and a message of kindness throughout. Remember, everyone, to always love one another and to always be kind every chance that you get, and to fight with light. And I will see you all in the next one. Love you all.